Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm glad to introduce Mr. Sughosh Dixit from Oracle. Actually, he's an alumni of BIT, Bangalore Institute of Technology, and BITS Pilani. Now, I, I would start asking questions to Sughosh, and he is going to answer all our questions and doubts. If you have any doubts and queries, as soon as I end my questions in last 30 minutes, you can ask. My first question would go to Sughosh on how was his college journey? Why did he choose engineering?
Okay. Hey guys, thanks for joining. I think 44 students is great number. I don't know what to say. Thank you for joining here and giving me this opportunity to have a shared platform over here. Pratik is a friend, and he asked me, I think one week back, if we could do a session, and I was very happy to do that and give back to the community. So coming to the question, Pratik. So like everyone else, it was either MBBS or engineering. And although I had cleared my NEET, but fate had it that I had to do my engineering, so I did that. It was completely not in my hands, and I had a good rank in from the CET, and then I did that. And post that, I tried to do whatever best I could do, in engineering, because engineering is something where you have like the sky is the limit, right? So you can do anything, whichever branch you belong to, it's okay. But yeah, that's pretty much on why I did that. And so coming to my journey in engineering, so in 2016 is when I started my engineering journey. And like all people, I was kind of a little scared at start, because it was studies. But what I discovered is, marks is not everything when you're doing your degree, right? Because at the end of the day, even though marks does count on what you do, but you'll be ending up working somewhere, and there you don't have exams. You have to have skills, right? That is what I had the major approach that I have to say. So that's pretty much on the motivation. So that's pretty much why I chose engineering. It was completely destiny, I would say.
Yes, actually, coming to my next question. How did you start your preparation with the placements? At which SEM did you start? And what do you feel? At how many months does it take a student to prepare well for his placements and clear for it?
Yeah, so okay, I'll give you my perspective, right? But I wouldn't say that whatever I did would work for everyone. But you could take an example of what I did, right? So what I did was, so I was I'm a very curious person by default, right? And uh, from the second year of my engineering, I decided that marks is not everything. Although I had a good average of marks and all that, but then decided to focus on my skills. And that is when, right from my second year of engineering, I started doing internships at various places. First, I started with a startup, and then I did the internship there twice, and then I got an opportunity in Siemens to do my internship, and then there I did for 8 months, and then I had an offer with Oracle, so I did not think twice to join there. But I would say it's earlier the better, right? Preparation to placements completely depends on your aspirations. Some people would want to continue their journey to do their say masters or a PhD. Some people want to like have good, great packages and all, like 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs and all that. So in that case, you have to do a little bit of competitive programming or something, and then maybe something to do with your projects and all that. Yeah, it completely depends on your aspirations, but I'll tell you what I did. So first of all, I completely concentrated on my projects. I did a lot of projects, lot. I think at least 15 to 20 projects before I was even in say my seventh sem of engineering, because I was kind of passionate about things, on building things, and there were some motivations also. And I since I'm into football. Football was something that I concentrated on and probably built something upon that. I wanted to link say software with football, data analysis with football, and all that. So I was doing that. And one thing that I would say is, I think you guys are very much motivated because you guys have joined the session. But at that time, people were not really, motivated to do all these things. They were really only concerned about their marks. And although they were, like say getting good marks, but they did not have any skills, right? Skills is more important than marks these days, because a 6 CGPA guy can also get a 40-50 lakh package with his skills. Marks is not that important, because in engineering, it's all about what you learn and what you get out of it, rather than just having academics. But I would say that if you have like a motivation to say do your PhD or a gate or your right gate or something, then yeah, marks do matter. But then I would say, to just get a job in a good place, I think it's skills rather than marks. So yeah.
Uh, Now, my next question would be, how is the work culture at Oracle?
Yeah, work culture, I would say, okay, I would be a little biased here, but see, in startups, it's all about end-to-end development. You will learn everything from say developing the software to testing it to say productizing it to giving it to production, all that. So it's a great atmosphere if you go to a startup, right? But then when you come into big companies like say Oracle, or say I had a previous employer Siemens, or say Microsoft or Google or Fang, like these. I think now they say Mang, right? So they, if you consider those companies, then it's like you're a small particle in an entire ocean, right? Um, if you get an understanding of the entire system, then you will get ahead in terms of your corporate ladder. Otherwise, you'll be just one another contributor over there. But also in terms of work culture, like say if you guys are really concerned about say work life balance, or say working from home and all that, all that is great, right? I think if you guys check my Instagram, I keep posting on things like playing football at work, or say playing pool at work and all that. I mean, all of these facilities are there. I wouldn't deny that. But then you should also be very good at what you do, right? Because at the end of the day, you go to office or you go to work to actually do something, not play or anything like that. But then you do get, if you are brilliant enough and you get free time, then yeah, definitely go and enjoy. But yeah, work wise, Oracle is a great place to work, I would say. And I think companies like say Google, Microsoft also have a great working culture. But if you want to learn a lot, then I think startup would be the best place to start your journey, and then shifting to big places would make sense.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay. My next question would be, which is more important, DSA or development?
Okay, so yeah, DSA. I have a very bad opinion about DSA. Okay, I mean, I'm biased here. I did do my bit of DSA. I wouldn't deny that. I did do some little some kind of competitive programming and say logic building and all that, but I did not go really deep into it, because I was really concerned about what I build as a product, or what I am helping building something, whatever I build, right? I was not really concerned about, say, landing a job in, say, a Google or a Microsoft or a big company like that. But then, if that is the goal, then yes, competitive programming does help, and your critical thinking and all your logical thinking, all that will improve by doing competitive programming, DSA, and all that. But then building projects is equally important. I wouldn't say just doing competitive program will get you a job, because although we do, it's part and parcel of your daily job, where you do problem solving, or competitive programming, designing algorithms and all that. But then if you do not know what you're catering to, or if you do not know what you're solving, then it wouldn't make any sense, right? So it's equally important. I think you should give equal importance to both, say, system design, DSA, and also, say, development, as in building your own apps, applications, web applications, or anything that will help make your life easier. And now that we have AI, I think it's more of it makes more sense to build stuff rather than do mundane tasks like competitive programming and all that. So that's what I would think.
Okay. Now, if a student who is sitting in his second year or third year is targeting Oracle, rather than campus, what other ways are there to enter Oracle?
Okay, I'll give you a good news and a bad news. Okay, the good news is you can join Oracle at any point of time, and the bad news is I think it's really tough to crack Oracle at this point of time, where the market is really bad, and and companies like Oracle, or you could say Microsoft, Google, your Meta, Netflix, even Apple, these companies only hire those guys who stand out, and stand out in terms of their skills, not their programming or anything else. And also there's a and also I would say luck is also one of the things that you have to have, right? That would I wouldn't deny that. I also gave interview at Oracle thrice, and I could only crack the job at the third time. Second time I could just clear all rounds, had the HR round, and ended up joining the waiting list. And then the first time though, I did not even cross the screening test, right? But the third time I made sure I could get it. But then again, it not only depends on your college, where your college provides what kind of placement assistance, but rather if you build your profile in such a way that people want to give you a job, that is much better than you going begging for a job, right? Because you're at a advantageous point at standpoint that I would say. So as of now, if you guys are, say, in your second year or third year, uh, please focus on your building a profile rather than just applying for jobs. You can do any internship at any place, but make sure you learn a lot, and you showcase it wherever possible. So that's what I would say.
Okay. My next question would be, is CGPA really important, or an average CGPA is okay?
Yeah, like I told, I wouldn't deny that I was not I was not average. I was above average only. So it's not that didn't score well, but then I did not really care about being a gold medalist or something, because at the end of the day, we I wanted to get a job at a good place, and I only wanted Oracle. So that's what was my aspiration. So I had three offers even before that, and post that I got Oracle's offer. So I made sure that whichever is my dream company, I get there. Um, but then coming to your question, where you would say, I mean, preparing somewhere, right? Um, so if you have your profile really well, it goes well, and then you're at a very advantageous point, and your academics are also good, like good academics. I think if you have a good cutoff, I think usually companies ask for 7 CGPA or something. I don't know what's happening now, but then back then it was 7 CGPA or something,
CGPA.
where all the companies were asking that. And if you don't have backlogs, all that was mattered was you have a good 7 CGPAs. I think more than enough. I have friends, I have colleagues who have even lesser and have been doing really great in their lives. Right? It doesn't matter much, but then at your point where you're a student, I think giving equal importance to both is kind of uh, makes sense. But then I would say at this point of time where AI is a buzzword, right? Where everything is going AI, and I don't think your academics is, I don't know how updated is that. So so following stuff, keeping yourself updated is also equally important. So just don't concentrate on academics, but also do other stuff also which will stand out, because at the end of the day everyone writes exams, right? But all of us do different projects, and how good is your project is what matters rather than your marks. So keeping an average mark and then having good projects is better than just having a gold medal on top of your neck, I would say. So, yeah.
Okay, my next question would be based on AI only. Can AI actually replace us in terms of today's industry? If
Mhm.
I take a scenario where in next 1 or 2 year, the job what a normal traditional engineer would have done, can AI do it autonomously?
I think Pratik, when he arrived at my home now, I think he saw me using AI. So it's not that we are gonna see in next 2 years. It's happening now. And I'm not there to scare you guys, but it's the harsh reality. I think just recently, I think 2, 3 or 4 days back, OpenAI launched their agent,
Yeah,
right?
ChatGPT
And
agent.
I don't know if you guys explored that, but yeah, it's a fantastic software. And I think I encourage you guys to go and explore those AI models, be it say image, be it your LLMs, be it your video creating stuff. All of that is above the roof, and if you don't update, I think you will fall really behind. And agents are already replacing jobs. I don't know if you are into the news or not, but yeah, software engineering as a job will vanish. And this is my prediction. It's not that I'm going to be a fortune teller and doing that, but AI is going to replace jobs, and it's already replacing, is what I'm saying. But it's not that your number of jobs will get lesser. It's just that if you know how to use AI and leverage, you'll be at a better position rather than just solving DSA, rather than just having basic knowledge of things. So it's more important to leverage these tools rather than going back to basics. As we all know, your C programming or your Python is again based upon machine language. Now, do we all know machine language? We don't know, right? Now we know how to write Python. We know how to say, write logic in Python or write logic in C++ or whatever language you use. But then underlying there's a machine language. Now, if it is your aspiration that you want to do a PhD and you want to learn the entire architecture, it makes sense. Landing a job doesn't require all your DSA and all that. It is required, but only at some level, right? So you have to be smart enough to keep your limits where you have to concentrate on, and then go ahead. That's what I would say.
Okay, this was up to my questions. Now I would give the opportunity to the people who
Sure.
have joined the group to ask questions. You
Yeah, I
guys,
think I think before that, let me share my screen. Okay, I'll just give you like a 5 minute walkthrough on what all things I have done for my, say, placement preparation, and
please.
say on AI stuff and all that. Maybe you can take some kind of a example and probably do stuff. So yeah, let me share. Mm, Try screen. Please let me know if the
Screen is
screen is
visible.
visible. Okay, yeah. Is my screen visible? Anyone can respond. I don't know.
Oh, yes, it's
It's
visible.
now? Yeah,
It's
okay, okay,
visible.
fine, fine. Okay, so one of the thing first of all, you guys have to do is, I think, build your own portfolio website. I don't know how many of you guys have done. I can give you one example of what I had done. This was back in my engineering, and I've been updating that. So, and it's for free also. It's not that you have to, you know, so you can have like a very basic. Uh, UI and then probably do that. So yeah, here's it is. You can just go through it. You can probably put it in the channel. You can check it out. You can check my GitHub, and that I think GitHub will have all the repositories. It's open source. You can use also. Just adding that link over here. So yeah, this is what I did first. Created my own portfolio website where I could learn a little bit of React and then a little bit of front end and all that, and then I could leverage what all I'm good at and what I've done until now. So it's a great place to showcase what all you have done, right? So this is one thing that you can probably do for your placement preparation, where you can add it in your resume saying I have a portfolio, and if you click on the link, I guess you guys can look at it to a recruiter, right? So that will help. Second of all, your resume has to be kind of updated to match your ATS. So all the HRs who say in case of off-campus recruitment, right? They have a system called ATS, which is application tracker system. I don't know if you guys know, which will kind of match with all their requirements with keywords. Now, if you have the right keywords in your resume, then the higher the chances that your resume will get shortlisted to the interview. A lot of people find it difficult to land an interview, right? So it's better that you have a good resume with the right formatting and all that. And please keep your projects and your say your accomplishments, like saying going to a hackathon or doing some workshops, whatever you guys do, keep it very much detailed. More the details, it's better. This is my very simple resume. This kind of landed me interviews at say Google or Microsoft, where I got rejected. That's a different matter, but yeah, I did kind of land interviews there. So yeah, this is one of the things that I guess you guys can do. Third of all, this is more of a I would say out of the box thinking, but I would just again pitch that. um, so there are multiple AI agents, AI tools that you can use. I don't know how many of you guys have done AI stuff, but yeah, I kind of do it on a weekly or something basis. So I have a YouTube channel where I keep updating stuff, something that's I'm good at. But one thing I would
Hi,
like
I'm
to
Sughosh.
share is this video which I created, which is completely AI, right? This is not me. This is completely just a copy somewhere. Wait a second. Yeah. So this video is
Hi,
completely
I'm
AI based
Sughosh,
video, right?
and well,
This is I would say if you are pitching to someone like a startup founder or something, and you want to join an AI job, land an AI job, or land you know like a data science job, right? Doing these fun stuff actually kind of gives fun to you, and also to other people, where they think, okay, you guys have done something out of the box, which people might have not done, right? So yeah, it's a fun thing to do. I would probably I think the next day when we are doing the AI agent, probably I'll show how to do this. But yeah, this is one of the things that I had done, where I had trained my own image on a model called LoRa, and then created a image by just prompting, and then created a video out of it by using two or three other tools like Hagen, 11 Labs. I don't know if you guys know, but yeah, those are the some of the tools that we have already, which help us to create videos or create images, right? So if you guys want to do content creation, I think you guys are going to have a YouTube channel also, I think. So if you have that, you can probably do this. So these are some of the stuff that I have done, and it has made me stand out. And one more last thing I would say is be very active on LinkedIn. Say if you have done anything like say a workshop or a project, don't feel shy to share it. Yeah, you can share the entire repo of your GitHub repository or whatever you've done, and show how that kind of gave value to say your customer or your target audience, whoever it is. So that you can do. So these are some things what I had done and I've been doing until now, because I've been very passionate about AI, and I would continue to do things on the same front. So yeah, that's pretty much I wanted to say. If you, I think now you can probably ask questions, I guess. Yeah, I'll try to answer how much ever possible. Yeah.
Guys, you can open your mic, or you can use the chat box. Which is better, doing multiple projects in the same domain like web development, or doing different?
I think read it out loud, I
Uh,
guess.
which is better, doing multiple projects in the same domain like web development, or doing different projects in different domain like app development, web development, game development?
Okay, no, I don't think you will have enough time to do all these. But I mean, just kidding. But yeah, if you're really talented and if you want to do that, yeah, sky's the limit, right? But if you ask me, what I did, I stuck to web development. I really suck at app development. I don't know A to in if you consider it as alphabets, then I don't know A about it. So yeah, and the game though I really don't know. I'm not into games. So I was pretty much concentrated on web development, and also I was passionate about data science, right? And I also did my master's in data science. So I always wanted to get into such a job, and yeah, I think yeah I've laser focused on one thing. It completely depends on you. If you want to say solve a problem, and then say app development is the goal, then you can go with app development. Or if web development is what you're looking for, you can do that. Now that you have AI agents to do all that, you have an AI agent who is a software developer, who's a app developer, and all that. So I think if you explore into that, that's even better than just focusing on what exactly you'll be doing. But I think concentrating on a problem statement is even important than which development you're going to do. So yeah.
Okay, I had another one question.
Mm.
How did you become a data scientist?
Okay. Yeah. So okay, that is a different journey. Okay. So yeah, I graduated in 2020 from BIT, just like another student from BTO, right? It was. I wouldn't say I say I mean I don't mean to be really harsh, but teachers anywhere or professors anywhere, at least in engineering college, I don't know if they're into I don't know what it is now, but then back then they were not industry specific, right? They were sticking to what there's in textbook, and the world was way too ahead than what they were teaching, right? We used to learn say React or Node.js or in from textbooks, and Node.js has been like evolving every day. People are coming up with new packages every day, right? So I stuck with what's going on online, or what's going on in the world of software, rather than just sticking to professors. And yeah, but then I did have a good marks. It's not, I'm not giving you the wrong direction. Having good marks is also important, but then there's a limit, right? So that's what the limit I had set. And post graduating, yeah, I had an offer with say with Oracle. I had an offer with Siemens, and two other startups I had an offer. So I had 4 to 5 offers. And then post joining Oracle, I had an offer with Boeing as a front end developer or something. But I stuck to being at Oracle because I did not find that intriguing to be a front end developer. So here I was a cloud analyst, where I was to work on Oracle Cloud. I so the 2020 is when I graduated, and in 2021 I actually got bored, and I used to have a lot of free time because that was the time we had COVID, and everyone were working from home, and I had a lot of free time because there was no traveling time to office and all that, right? So I had a lot of free time, and I actually kind of missed the writing exams, to be honest. So what I did was I wrote the BitSat exam, and got into Bitspeed. So, but also I did not want to leave my job, and a lot of my friends were going to the US or Germany to do their MS, right? And yeah, a lot of them are there now. I don't know, and a lot of people are not do not have jobs, by the way. So be careful of if you have a want to go to say for any foreign country. It's not easy there. But I wanted to take a different route where I wanted to stay in India, do something for our country rather than going to some other place and working there. It's not that it's not useful there, but then I felt that doing here only is much better, and I was good enough. So I got into Bits Pilani in 2021, and my company also offered if they want like a sponsorship if I wanted to continue work and do that. There was a work integrated program in Bits Pilani which I did, and through that 2021 to 2023 is when I did my data science course. But what major gap I found was what I was working and what I was learning was very different. I was working on cloud, which is more of a data engineering job, and I was doing data science stuff in the college, right? So there was no match, and I always wanted to say match with what I'm doing. And I actually kind of really patiently waited until I graduated from there and started applying jobs in 2023. It took me around 6 months to again get off the interviews and all that. I had a couple of interviews in Google, one with Microsoft, and also the thing is I was kind of very focused on landing a mang job, right? Meta or anything. I did not really apply for other companies, and I was laser focused to get a applied scientist or an AI engineer or into ML ops or data science. So these were some of the options that I was focusing for. And at the end, actually, I kind of cracked that Oracle only. So I was in the cloud, and I had to go through the same interview process, clear all the rounds, and then internally shift to another organization where I became a data scientist. It was a three-round interview where one was DSA, the other one was system design, the third one was on the data science stuff and data engineering stuff where I was asked with Docker images and your ML concepts and all that. And then after all that, I landed a job as a data scientist. So it's been a good, I think it's been 9 to 10 months since I've become a data scientist. And before that, I was a cloud consultant until so I was 4 years cloud consultant. Now I changed my complete domain to data science. So yeah, this is how I became a data scientist. I would say.
Okay.
It's a long journey, long story.
Yes. Uh, Guys, if you have any questions, please ask. You can
Yeah, anything on AI because I'm really into AI, so you can ask anything. So throw me any questions.
use the text box, or you could directly open the mic.
Okay, I don't know if I bored you guys. That's the case. It's okay. Chill.
Uh, should I do MERN or data science? Should I do MERN or data science?
See, data science again. It's a vast subject, right? You will need so if you know MERN, in MERN also you have ExpressDB, right? Which is again a database. So you will need some kind of data. Now, if you're doing something, say prediction or something there, then data science will come. So MERN is something where you build application, and data science is something where you do data analysis or data prediction or something like forecasting or anything like that. So if you are really into that stuff where you're good in math, or if you're good in say if you want to do something like a decision making kind of a role, then go with data science. And or if you want to build attractive UI, you want to do something on back end, mundane stuff, then you can go with MERN. It completely depends on you, but I would prefer data science. So yeah.
How do you suggest students to leverage AI?
Oh, there's a lot of things that you can do with AI. Okay, so how do I start? So if you want to have fun, if you want to do content creation, then I think you can do like image creation. You can do video creation, uh, and probably write blogs, all kind of contents, right? Like text or say your images or your videos. All of these today has been completely automated. Now, say if you're into good into music, then you can use AI to create music, do some sound engineering, and create some good songs, whichever it might be, Bollywood songs, hip hop songs, or say classical songs. Just yesterday I created a YouTube video for classical song, right? That you can do. Other than that, if you are a student and you want to focus on, say, your placements, and say build cool stuff. One of the thing that one of my like I think one of my friend has had done was create an entire comic with AI, where he created multiple images, multiple. Then he did some image processing and did some image editing and all that, and created an entire animated comic that you can do. It's a fun thing to do. But if you want to do LLM fine tuning, right? You can have multiple LLMs, like say your Cohere, your Llama, your OpenAI O4 or O3 or whatever. You can use those. You can fine tune based on your own interest. Last of all, I would say one of the main things these days people are doing, and even I want to do, I have not done this, is use AI agents to automate your tasks. Say, for example, you have an exam 1 month from now, right? And you have, say, 20 subjects that you have to learn, or say 20 chapters that you have to learn, and you want to prioritize, and you want to, say, understand or strategize how to approach. AI is a great place to do your strategy, where you can completely leverage AI with, say, any of these agents to come up with a plan. Say today you're learning this, tomorrow you're learning that. And also equally split your productivity to, say, concentrate on your DSA, also your projects, your exams. All of these can be prioritized, right? And also make fun. You can also probably have some time for your leisure time also. It's not that you have to sit in front of the laptop all the time, right? So all that also can be done. You can strategize, and you can probably come up with a great plan using AI. So I think, yeah, AI has no bounds these days. So yeah, it's up to your creativity. You can do a lot of things. I do a lot of things, but yeah, it's up to you. I would say.
Could you please suggest some platforms where we get genuine internships? Because there are many scams regarding internships nowadays.
Okay, internships, right? So, see, it's not that you have to do an internship at a unicorn, or at a startup, or I mean, not a startup, but at a big company like, say, myself, Oracle, or any other place, right? It's very difficult to land there. And also, let's face the truth: we are not in IIT, right? IIT students will definitely get internship directly, where companies come and even I can take the example of Bits Pilani also. Even there, a lot of bigger companies come and recruit, and they literally beg students to come and join, right? But since we are not in such a place, I would suggest wherever you want to do, just make sure that you learn a lot. Platforms, I don't know. I'm not really sure on what's going on these days. I think Naukri is good enough. I'm not really sure. Naukri is there, and your internshala and all that there. But yeah, maybe do your due diligence. But I would say the focus should be on learning. And one of the new things that I have in mind is, I don't know. I told you. I don't know if you were there last time when I told you this, but there's an app called. 1 second, I think it's there in my phone. So it's for freelance, right? These days, a lot of people are doing freelance rather than going for a typical internship. There was a freelance app called. I am really not sure. There's an app. I'll let you know once that is there. But yeah, there are multiple freelancing apps where people post what they need, and you get paid by the hour. Where you implement something for them, give the entire product to them, and you get the project. You also get paid, right? I don't know if you guys know people like Varun Maya. I don't know if you guys know Varun Maya, or say a person like there's another guy, Sridev Ramesh. These are some of the great Indian AI guys who have done their freelancing part before they started creating their own companies. So I think, yeah, you can get into, say, freelancing rather than internships. That's even better, because internship, again, it will be like a very skewed mindset people, where you might learn or you might not learn. You might just, slog off and you don't do anything. If you want to do really real work, then I think freelancing is even better than that. And also, if you guys are passionate about tech, it's even better. It's not that you should, if you're not passionate and do a job, then I think all these things, whatever I told, that doesn't make sense, because you have to give lot of time to do all these things. So at the end of the day, it comes to your passion. If you're really passionate about doing something, I suggest you do that, rather than just doing something for money. So yeah, that's what I would say.
What are your suggestions on open source contributions and hackathons?
Yeah, so I think open source contribution. I don't know if you guys know. There's a every October is something called Hacktoberfest. I don't know if you guys know. And there's Google hosts something called GSOC. So these are some things that where you can apply. And hackathons, I think. I mean, yeah, you can. I mean, the more you do, the better, I would say. I've done a lot of hackathons. I've done a lot of say open source contributions also, before joining where I work today. So yeah, again, it's up to your passion, right? If you are, say, something, choose your domain, I would say. Say you're into music, or you're into finance, or you're into, say, your academics studies, whatever, whichever, or edtech, fintech, or your edtech. You have your there are multiple domains that you can do, right? So if these are some domains which you are passionate about, and there are many hackathons that are being conducted on a daily basis, if I'm not wrong, you can go and build something of value. So that's pretty much only, I think, concentrate on what value you bring on your projects and your hackathons, rather than just going for the sake of doing it. So that's what I would say.
Uh, what is the difference between data science and AI/ML engineering? At what point is it no longer data science? Are they the same thing?
Okay, yeah, great question. Actually, this is a very misunderstanding, and I think it's a very misunderstood concept. Okay, data science is a, I would say, AI ML is a subset, and data science is a superset. It's as simple as that. You don't have I can't give you a better expression than that. AI ML can be a very small thing inside the entire domain of a data science. You have your data mining, you have your stream processing, you have your say statistics, you have advanced mathematics. So all of these things come under data science only. AI ML is something that is again a part of it, and AI immediately rather than a data scientist. Yeah, so it depends on your role, but then being telling it in a very layman's language, I would say data science is the superset and AI ML is the subset. Yeah, that's pretty
Uh, Data science then is inferring outcomes from data, and AI/ML is making machines do it.
Yeah, you're partially right. I wouldn't say that's the exact definition, but then yeah, data science has a lot of jargons, right? And AI ML, yeah, like you told, it's basically training a particular model, or in case an AI is an agent, right? So yeah, pretty much what you're trying to say about AI ML is right. Data science, it's a vast subject, and I would say it has a very broader definition. So yeah, that's pretty much, yeah.
Okay, when it comes to placements, is there a difference between branches like CS, AI/ML, ISC?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any sort of difference for the
I
companies?
okay. I'll tell you in a very local language. Okay, I don't really believe in these. branches. Okay, I think it's just a way of having more seats in a particular college. It's as simple as that. I wouldn't say I differentiate because I think you guys all three branches will learn similar subjects only. I
Yes.
think AIML is a little bit laser focused on data science and AI and machine learning and all that. But I think CS and IS people learn more about the basic stuff. So yeah, there's not much of a difference. Yeah, that's pretty much I would say. Okay, any more questions? Or did I bore you guys? If that's the case, let me know.
Guys, you can open your mic and give a feedback or something.
I think everyone has no more questions. It's either they understood or they did not understand anything. I don't know. But okay, yeah, it's okay. That's fine.
Guys, with that, we could wind up the session. You could reach Sughosh at his LinkedIn and even Instagram. Even the group doubts and discussions created under the open source community, you can even text there. Sughosh will help you out with anything. And we have planned another session from Sughosh on agentic AI, which is the trending topic in the job market today. He would do a hands-on workshop so that you guys know how to use agentic AI. If you guys have any further doubts, you could reach out to him on LinkedIn. Thank you, Sukhosh. It was a
Thank you so
wonderful
much.
session.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for bearing with me for this long. I know 52 minutes sitting with someone talking and giving you gyan. I don't know if it makes sense, but yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. With that, we'll wind up.